Today, Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul was also cheering the milestone today, and in what may be another milestone, actually spoke with reporters during an appearance here in Western New York today. 2 on your side's Dave McKinley had some tough questions for her earlier today.
It was a rare public appearance for Lieutenant Governor Hochul, who since the sexual harassment scandal and others prompting an impeachment inquiry against Governor Cuomo came to fore, has for about the last 4.5 months or so mostly conducted events virtually and without reporters being able to ask questions. Today, though, she was in Medina to promote tourism on the Erie Canal. With 70% of those eligible in the state having gotten at least one dose of vaccine, with 99.6% of tests across the state coming back negative for COVID, the governor says most state mandates are now lifted, but technically a state of emergency still remains, and with it, many of the executive powers granted the governor to deal with the pandemic. At what point do we give that up? I mean, certainly you don't think you're going for 0 cases anywhere, right? I mean, so what are we waiting on here?
That's a great question. And today was an important milestone in our journey to combat and defeat this pandemic. Reaching that 70% threshold to say that 70% of New Yorkers are now vaccinated. And the governor just moments ago made an announcement saying that we are loosening up those restrictions. But here's the situation. That means 30% of the people are not vaccinated. And if you look at what's happening around the globe, there is another variant known as the Delta variant. We're going to keep testing to make sure that we're keeping people safe. But in terms of people's affecting their lives are back to normal now. You get vaccinated, you go out and do what you've wanted to do.
So what's the emergency, though? The emergency still exists? You still call this an emergency?
We just hit that threshold today. So that is one of the changes that'll be forthcoming.
All right, we got to move to Rochester.
With the pandemic waning, there may be more focus turning to the governor and the myriad of investigations surrounding him.
These take time, and my full expectations they'll be extremely thorough.
More about that coming up tonight at 6. In Medina, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.